Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of the most fascinating habits I developed in my life, and I'm so thankful for it. And that is the habit of yoga. In my recent trip to India, I had the opportunity to work with a teacher from Samartha Yoga Shala one on one, and I can certainly tell you there are lots of benefits of doing yoga. I can start by telling that before and after doing yoga, I saw tremendous difference in my mental health and wellness and calmness. I started taking more time before I respond and react to situations. I also started having a more organized approach to people and situations in my life. I was able to do a lot more in a single day than I used to before. And one of the most striking things that happened to me was I'm a person who used to take naps in the afternoon. Suddenly, in the middle of my hectic day, I forgot that I needed to take a nap because my energy was being managed so well that I did not need to take a nap. So, what does yoga do and why is it so important? How did all this happen in my life? So, let's start with the very first phase of yoga. What do people do in yoga in the very first phase? The very first phase of yoga starts with a prayer. Every yoga session starts with a prayer and ends with a prayer. When you want to start your yoga session with a prayer, you sit in Vajrasan, or this is Sukhasan or a Padmasan. So when you assume a posture like this and you start beginning to pray, you suddenly drop your mind off other things which are occupying your mind. So basically, you're taking your mind off and focusing your energies on your body. So, this is the very first phase of starting yoga. So, check it out. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashchit Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So that's what a yoga prayer looks like. After that, we start with the phase of breathing. Breathing here is meant to warm up. During the day, your whole body is compressed because you sit like this, or your knees are always under stress because you're standing. So, whether you're in a sitting or a standing position, in both cases, your body is locked in certain unergonomic postures, and yoga during the warm up aligns all these joints and aligns your body. Why does body have to be aligned ergonomically? Your body has several energy centers around your spine. They are also nerve centers. So nerve centers and energy centers are supposed to be representative of each other. When you align your body with a proper posture, all these energy centers start adjusting their energies to maximize your potential, your stamina. That is why, even though I was in a habit of taking naps every afternoon for half an hour or 1 hour, I started avoiding taking naps because my energy levels were maximized. I did not have to drink coffee or tea that many times because the energy which I acquired by doing yoga, it was the same as the energy I used to get when I drank coffee or tea or any other energizing routine which I used to do. the next thing which you do after your prayer and your warm up is the asana. Every day of the week they recommend specific asanas because during certain days of the week the planetary positions are different. However, if you have a set number of asanas which you like to do, like I learned from one of my favorite mentors, the rapid Surya Namaskara asana. I do it every day morning facing the sun, like I'm facing right now. I do it slightly early in the day around 5:36 a.m., but you can do it whenever it is convenient for you during the day, before afternoon preferably. And try to do it in an empty stomach, or after a light snack, give it 1 hour break and do the asana. The reason you do asanas is there are several joints in your body which are not flexed. There are several parts of your body, like the lymph nodes, which need to be activated. You can either activate it by the kind of diet you consume or by doing exercises like this. There are also certain nerve centers which get activated by your thought patterns, by your meditation patterns, your breathing patterns. We'll get to that. Now, every yoga routine has one or more asanas when you work on them. So check out the rapid Surya Namaskara asana which I did just now. So for me, rapid Surya Namaskara is nothing but the Surya Namaskara, the 12 phase sun salutation, but I do it very quickly. The reason I do it very quickly is I do 10 to 15 cycles in a day and my whole body is energized. Every joint, every muscle, and I get the energy of the sun early in the morning. Energy of the sun is good for a hectic lifestyle is what they say. After the rapid Surya Namaskara asana, I try to do an asana where I test my stamina, where I can hold a position for a long time. If you go to the gym, probably they are going to ask you to do a plank or push-ups. These are all specific postures which require you to develop a lot of stamina, self-control. You're stretching your ability to do more. So this is challenging your ability to push the limits of your mind and body. Now, after doing the asanas, one or two of them, it is time for you to come out of the yoga routine. So, you start with the pranayama. The pranayama routines balance your breathing cycles. If there has been some sort of an imbalance while doing the yoga, then your pranayama cycles, which is nothing but controlled breathing, You control the breathing by controlling inhalation and exhalation through the right and the left nostrils. There are many kinds of pranayamas. The one I'm going to show you now is the Anuloma and Viloma. Check it out. So once you do the Anuloma and Viloma, there are sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves in the body. Like I already told you, nerves are energy centers in the body, and this kind of breathing will energize these nerve centers. There are other pranayamas also meant for managing blood pressure, cholesterol. There are those meant for the health of the liver, gallbladder, the health of the heart. So lots of pranayamas are there. One of my favorite pranayamas is the Brahmari because it makes me very calm. It relaxes me completely. I can just show you how it works. Well, this is just a snippet. I'm already feeling very calm just by doing 2 cycles of the Brahmari pranayam. Another aspect of pranayam which I want to tell you is after every pranayam, just do simple breathe in and breathe out meditation, because pranayam gives you lots of energy, literally lots of energy. You can skip your nap in the afternoon, you can sleep lesser. It has happened to me. Also, I'm a vegan, I eat a lot of vegetables and fruits during the day. Apart that, what I'm trying to say is it makes you extremely energized. So you want to calm your energies and use it carefully. So practice meditation. I usually use the Chin Mudra or the Shakti Mudra and I meditate. And what I do is I essentially focus on the breathing here at the bridge of the nose. If you do this kind of breathing after the pranayam, it really balances the energy in your body. If your energy is stuck in one center or the other, you might be hyperactive. But if you allow for your energy to distribute throughout your body, then it's going to make you more efficient, sustained energy throughout the day. And if you feel before you want to end the yoga session, you can do warm-ups again. If you feel that, if you have done 5 or 6 asanas, then you can do warm-ups while coming out of your yoga session. One of the common exercises is Shavasana. You lie on your back and stretch your hands and legs and sleep, literally sleep. But today my yoga routine was very light. I have a very hectic day ahead of me. This is all the time I had to spend with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this session and you start doing yoga regularly, because guys, this is going to make your life amazing. It's going to bring all the good things to you in every possible way and create a very balanced mind and body. With this, I'd like to sign off. This is your host Vida Patil on Pitch Cafe Academy. If you like it, subscribe it, share it with your friends. Yoga has got several different processes of incorporating in your life, but I just showed you one because I have a fast-paced life. I do a lot of things in a day, but see what works best for you and do it regularly. Anything you do regularly, it it is miracles. You hit the rock 1,000 times, 1,001 time it cracks. So hit the rock 1,000 times, keep doing it, do it regularly, and see how miraculously wonderful your life becomes. Thank you so much. Signing off.